Before we get started, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and slap that notification button. You know what I'm saying? Let's get going.
Man, it's just a few seconds left, but you still got time to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Welcome back to Game Point Sports. I'm in good night.
Boy, Stat Rich in the house.
Back, man. Season 8, I think it's episode 11.
Before we get started, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and slap that notification button. You know what I'm saying? Let's get going.
Episode 12, I'm a little bit off. It's all good. First and foremost, man, how you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm cool. It was up and down today. You know what I'm saying? King Supers went on strike. You know what I'm saying? In case you missed it, King Super went on strike, you know what I'm saying? We out there in the trenches with it, you know what I'm saying? On my day job, we union, so we support the union, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a conflict of interest with the job, but I mean, shit, you had to kind of stand your ground on some things, you know what I'm saying? But it was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Supers get robbed. People coming out of there with the grocery basket, loading up the car, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. This was the fuck it that came to. It's eggs, nigga.
It's all the time, man. Speaking of eggs and groceries and robbing King Super, man, a whole truck of eggs.
I seen that too. In case you missed it. Whole trailer full of eggs got hit. Like, we was talking about that earlier, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he you know, one of them mom and pop restaurants or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You do, you know, a little breakfast, brunch type deal, and taking the trash out. Somebody walk up on you like, hey, 100 cases of eggs for you. What you wanna do?
Look like, man, how much you got for eggs right now? They about 10 a dozen, right?
Shit, I mean, the hustling, you gotta get that.
I'm telling $5 a dozen.
Shit, what'd you say, Tux? $1 egg? Woo!
Yeah, I'm going $5 a dozen.
Hey, we in the drop season. We talking about 12 bucks. 12 for the 12. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, whoever comes first get a free egg on top of that. 12 for 13.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shit, man. Wanna hit your Black History moment or what?
Yeah, you know, since we in quote unquote Black History Month, let me check this out. I was looking up some crazy shit. Jackie Robinson, bro had a little brother, you know what I'm saying? His name was Matthew Mack Robinson. Happened to break some Olympic records. One of the records that he was known for was the 200-yard dash in 1936. But little bro still came in second because he had to run up against the big homie, OG Jesse Owens, you know what I'm saying? So, little known history fact, you know what I'm saying? Jackie Robinson had a little brother that, you know, he was with the shits too, just couldn't.
Had a brother that he was
couldn't get past Jesse Owens, you know what I'm saying?
That's a legend, though.
Hey, Jesse Owens, that's OG, you know?
That's definitely a legend.
That's
man.
OG.
So, I mean, shouts out to Jesse Owens.
Shout out Jesse Owens. Shout out Jackie Robinson.
Mac Robinson.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man, let's get straight to it, man. Shit, let's talk about shit. We got the Super Bowl coming up this week. We got the halftime show. We got the Kendrick Drake shit. It's starting to ramp back up. Since they
Drake just being light skinned about that shit, man. Like,
he got lawsuits. You know, so he gets his own record coming.
Bro, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just making it worse, just dragging it out, and then like everybody know like West Coast niggas is different. You know what I'm saying? Out here, Colorado on back. You know what I'm saying? We move a little like we ain't for the public bullying and all that. That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? We come see you about that. You know what I'm saying? And Drake picked the fight. That's what's fucking me up. Drake picked the fight. Went out there, got scrapped up. Nigga, just take the L. Go make some good music. Let the smoke die down. And come back in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have did. I'd have just, you know what I'm saying, dropped a couple little hot singles through the spring. Got through the spring. Wait, because you got to lay low because the Super Bowl coming. You know what I'm saying? So that's another... Some more shots gonna come, but if you really strategic, you just duck them shots, lay low, don't say nothing, don't retaliate, slide through the spring, you know what I'm saying, and pop back up in the summertime with a Drake hit, you know what I'm saying, and have a little undershot at him then, you know what I'm saying, if that's what you really want to do, but you don't do it, you don't sue it, nigga.
Yeah, talking to the people. Talking to the people, man, back before the show, they said there ain't no coming back from this. You don't think there's no coming back for Drake?
Nah, Drake fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think he gonna always have his loyalists, like his Trumpers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody gonna never look at him the same. You know, Kendrick crushed him. He should have just when Kendrick hit him in the mouth, should have just got up, walked off after that. I've been slugging it out. He knocked you down with that last one. You should have just went and been like, all right, nigga, I'm gonna double back around on you. I'm gonna see you. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? You don't just.
He want to see a man about something. I guess he ain't want to see. I mean, he tried, but I just think that you think this Super Bowl show is gonna create the finale of the Drake Kendrick beef, or you think you got a little more something left to it?
I mean, I don't think it's no finale. It's, Kendrick just doing what he's supposed to do. He promoting the it's the #1 song of the year.
5 Grammys.
Y'all see what that shit doing? You know what I'm saying? It's moving, and UMG and the label in them is pushing it, and the machines behind it now. Drake just can't face the fact that the same machine that did that for him is doing that for somebody else that's promoting the song that's dissing him. You know what I'm saying? But you brought that on yourself. You set that fire, my nigga.
I mean, Kendrick. To me, Kendrick killed him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even close. And when you go,
the first 2 songs that Drake had dropped, Drake threw some punch. But when he did that AI shit with Tupac and shit, I'm like, nigga, you don't fuck with us like that. You know what I'm saying? That threw me off. But the 1-2 song, I can't think of the name of them. But the first 2 diss songs, he went back for back with Kendrick. But Kendrick was like, nigga, he just, you know what I'm saying? We don't go down like that. We just, nigga, we gonna slug it out.
You just keep going,
you got to knock me out.
The Energizer, but
you got to knock me out.
I mean, when you win 5 Grammys off a diss track, when you go receive the Grammy, the whole crowd is reciting A minor.
Bro, I went to Cali this past weekend to SoFi Stadium to the HBCU Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
My nigga, they was playing that shit in the whole band. That shit was going in. Hey, then they out there stepping like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Drake, go lay low, nigga. It ain't, it's the whole empire is out right now. The West Coast done took the steering wheel too.
Oh man, Drake is a rap right now, man.
I'm telling
Kendrick is up, man. It's his turn.
He done fucked up by all the little sucker shit that he done did. You know what I'm saying? Now all you could do is go sit down, my nigga, or let Kendrick finish you off.
Man, shit.
You like a limp dog out there still trying to bite a nigga. I gotta kick you one more time, my nigga.
Shit, we had some big news. It's the NBA trade deadline. It got active this year. It got real active this year. They say that
because that Luka AD shit, nigga, that was wild.
They say that's the biggest trade ever in the NBA.
I was like, what the fuck did Luka do? I thought he did some shit like email Udoka to slept with the president's wife or something. I'm like, they got that nigga out of there. If I ain't even tell that nigga.
I mean, quiet too. It was quiet.
Cost him $100,000. Fuck that house you just bought. All of that, nigga.
Hey,
you're out of here.
Hey, $100 million down the
like
drain.
The umpire.
Because he don't get.
You're out of here.
He don't get to sign that max deal. But he's in LA though. He gonna make up for it.
But I feel Shaq though. I kind of got to go with Shaq's opinion because Shaq was like, he's like, y'all's reasons that we know of right now is y'all talking about his conditioning, him coming into camp out of shape. He was like, but Fat Luka took you to the championship last year.
Yeah.
He was like, these are things that I think could be handled and managed in a different way versus shipping off your future. You know what I'm saying?
He got 10 years left, a minimum probably 10 years left.
So he said, even if we can get him halfway into shape, you mean to tell me my worst that I got to deal with is Fat Luka that took me to the championship? He was like,
he's only Fat Luka at the beginning of the season. By the end of the season, he done took it all off. And he's taking you to take you not only to the finals, he's taking you to the conference finals.
I feel Shaq a little bit on that.
Luka, it's a big trade though. It's a big trade. I mean, AD out there.
I think Dallas might have got the best of the trade. in real time.
Now,
Because they're set up and poised to go to challenge for a ring. You know what I'm saying? To go for a chip. But the Lakers is putting shit together fast over there.
Oh, you see, they picked up the center from.
Yeah, I knew they was gonna pick up a center. I just wanted to see who it was gonna be. They got a young boy too.
What's up to the people, man? 85 Toyota SR5 says mustard. You know,
Mustard.
It's gonna be cracking, man. Moody Style said, "Oh, here we go, fellas." Febreze Lakers on fleek said he could have weathered the storm if he would have just been patient. Speaking of Drake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he just would have laid low, like I said, like after Not Like Us just started catching that wave, I would have just laid low because that was the knockout punch. You know, y'all done went like three or four songs for 3 or 4 songs. So now I would have laid low. You know what I'm saying? I'd have dropped a couple of little songs, you know what I'm saying, little shit, right leading up to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, when it got to the Super Bowl, I just would have laid all the way low. I would have dropped shit because I already know. I know what the label's planning on doing. I know what's going on with the song. So then, after the Super Bowl wave, because I'm going to take another hit during the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? I'll drop a couple of hot shits for the springtime to coast through the spring and put together something for the summertime and then just pop up on them on the summer with something hot.
Yeah, he might.
An album or whatever, project. And in that project, I may take a shot or two back at Drake.
He might have just left him alone.
That's what I'm saying.
Just period. You know what I'm saying? He should have did like, you know, when somebody cut you off or do something on the road and they just act like you're not even there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga
just lay low and just did your own thing over here. Just throw a couple little breadcrumbs out there and let motherfuckers know you still in the water. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, we low key right now.
Yeah.
But he light skinned, nigga. He from the other side, so he don't know how to. He don't know how to look. Look, and before you go to the next thing, I gotta say that about the young generation. It's not to take a shot at you niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because I love some of you niggas, but y'all do not know how to lay low. Like, we was raised on the mafia. We watched mob movies, you know what I'm saying? The Gottis, the Ferranzanos, the Malay, Maserias, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. And the one thing that they preach, nigga, was low key. Don't let nobody know shit. If it outside of the family. Outside of the surf, they ain't family, nigga. It's violation. It's a problem. We adopted that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just social, like y'all. That's a major problem with.
They do everything in front of the camera.
Yeah.
The last Drake comment, then we get back to this Luka AD trade. Ricky Bobby says Drake is showing his true colors by his reaction and songs he dropped since the songs he dropped since then.
That nigga mad at LeBron and DeRozan.
Our whiny rap, he unfollowing people, man. He telling these people they
taking shots at niggas and songs.
Can't come back to Toronto.
Trying to assault LeBron marriage and shit. Like, LeBron cheated on you. Like, yeah, he a little dry snitch too.
Moody Style says that wasn't even a rap war. All that was an extermination.
I'm not gonna say that, Moody, cause we know Drake could rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me mixtape Drake back. Drake was snapping on niggas, you know what I'm saying? And he did body Meek Mill. Let's not forget about that. Like, he killed that nigga and then brought him back to life. I thought that was the illest shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'd have left the nigga in the grave, you know what I'm saying?
Meek Mill ain't Kendrick, man. Let's get back to this. Basketball. Febreze and Leggett says great pickup for the Lakers, talking about Mark Williams. And also says he's a 15-10 guy.
Mark Williams?
Yeah, that center they picked up. That means a good pickup.
I didn't take a look at his stats, but I figured that he was somewhere around it, and he's young. Because they wanted a nice young...
He's a tad bit injury prone. So,
straight up.
That's what I hear. He's a tad bit injury
prone. I'll get back to you on
Rob
that.
Pelinka out there, he making moves, man, like a real NBA executive. You know, he's not just Kobe's agent.
You see my nigga with the Rob Pelinka with the Michael Jackson jacket on?
Nah, I ain't see him with the
nigga had about 57 zippers on that motherfucker.
Let me see. Let's get back to the back. Moody Style says, nah, they need viewership for the NBA. These exploits won't quit. Distractions. These clowns. I think Moody Style is I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so I'm just gonna bypass that one. If you want to take it, you can take it.
No, I don't think so. You know, I don't think it's no underhand shit going on. I just think because there was some big trades, man. De'Aaron Fox over there with Wemby.
Yeah.
Kuzma went to Milwaukee, was it?
Yeah.
I thought that was fucked up of them to send Chris Middleton to motherfucking Washington, though.
Hey, man, sometimes
but Jeff Teague and them was saying that, you know, usually in situations like that, somebody will buy him out.
We gonna see, man. He got that. He making some money down there. If Luka
fuck that nigga, that's purgatory.
85 Toyota SR5 said if Luka was really being lazy in Dallas, and this motivates him to prove something, we might see a monster like no other. And those are facts.
That was what I was about to allude to, because I was already talking about Dallas being poised to win a chip because the way they set up. Because Dallas didn't really lose nothing. They gained defense. Because AD on his good day, man, is a monster. He's an unstoppable force. So, but Luka, all Luka did was get injured, and all these rumors and shit started coming out, and then he get traded. We forget Luka is a motherfucking.
He's another dude
in the shape that he's in now.
A walking triple double right
he's
now.
A fucking problem
right now.
You think that the Lakers ain't gonna put that nigga into shape? You know what I'm saying? Man, with LeBron over there, all he's gonna
do is follow LeBron's lead.
If he get like Shaq said, if he get halfway in shape,
it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
And he got more over there with the Lakers than he had with Dallas. They was just starting to put that team together for him with Dallas, because they really had just got them two rookies, Derek Lively and the other power forward, was it McDaniel?
Yeah. And
then I got Kyrie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they had just got rid of Jalen Brunson and was catching heat over that.
That was bad.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, Luka maybe had been with that team. That was the second year with that team constructed the way it was constructed. And they went to a championship.
Yo, the Leho said Luka averages 35, 11, and 9 in the playoffs. And you going to just get out of the way? Dallas won it for right now, but Dallas actually got fleeced. I would have opened if I say I'm gonna trade Luka, I'm gonna open it up for everybody, and I'm gonna have my choice of the people that I want. I'm not just gonna go to one team.
I agree with that. It was fucked up how they did. That's what I'm saying. They cost him $100,000. They shipped him off in the middle of the night. Didn't tell him. They knew he just bought a house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. So there's something personal in there too. Like, fuck you, nigga.
85 Toyota SR5 responded to Yo Lady, who said it's about to be 42, 15, and 12 in the playoffs. Right,
bro. With LeBron, Kyrie he a nasty guard. But Bron,
Bron's been looking for somebody to take over the team. AD
Bron
didn't take it.
That's Luka's exactly what Bron is, because then all Bron got to give you is maybe 15, 20 points.
Yeah, he trying to pass. He trying to pass the torch. AD just didn't want to take.
Then you got the two white boys. Is Connect still there?
Connect gone. Connect got traded.
Okay, they did get rid of Connect, but they still got Reeves though. Austin Reeves.
Yeah, they still got Reeves.
So yeah,
they still got Reeves. He's still getting it down. Let me get to the things. We ain't gonna go back to the beat, but Ricky Bobby said, who was worse, 50's eradication of Ja Rule or Kendrick's drowning of Drake? I guess we can answer that real quick.
Kendrick's drowning of Drake, of course.
I might go 50 of Ja Rule, because 50 ended his career.
He didn't end Ja Rule's career.
He ended Ja Rule's career, and everything, you singing, you're doing this, next thing you know, 50, as soon as he got him out of there, 50 started doing the same damn thing.
I was going to say, I don't remember him eliminating Ja. I remember Ja Rule's career frizzing out, because Ja Rule was making all them hits. He had them singles with the chicks.
That was before. When 50 laid into him and he was talking about the singing and doing all that, 50 took him out the game, and 50 started doing the exact same thing to Ja Rule. He took his spot. So I'm going to say 50's eradication was worse.
I got to disagree with you there. I didn't feel that, because because in the middle of that, didn't Ja Rule and some of his boys jump 50 with a mini bat? Remember that?
Yeah.
They beat him up with the little mini bat. Then 50 came back. It was a lot of back and forth in there.
51. This is what happens when you from the same area. Y'all both from Queens or wherever y'all from. So y'all.
It was a lot in there.
Y'all liable to run into each other.
If we talking about just now somebody that ended somebody was Drake ended Meek Mill. Meek Mill was done if Drake didn't bring him on stage.
Diddy might have did.
You know what I'm saying?
Diddy might have ended Meek Mill.
Say what?
Diddy might have ended Meek Mill. I'm not gonna just give it.
Oh man, I'm not gonna put that out there on Meek Mill like that, man. You know,
Yodi ladies who said Ja Rule sank to the bottom of the lake. Ja Rule got destroyed. He got destroyed.
Hello,
we haven't seen Ja Rule since. 50 becomes this billionaire.
But he's got that off the water. Like 50. Okay, so let's break something down real fast. Let me get off this. 50 ain't never, and I'll be honest. 50 ain't never been my favorite. When it come to rap, 50 was never one of my favorite rappers.
My favorite, but that Get
Rich or Die Trying was the shit, and is a classic album. Everything after that was pretty much like 30% or less for me. Him as a solo artist, he couldn't do it. I would have went with Ja Rule before I went with 50 on a one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? And then, so, when 50's dropping these disses and shit like that, none of the disses was really classic, like, hard songs like disses. Neither were Ja Rule's, though. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where I'm saying I don't feel like where he just crushed that nigga in some music and Ja couldn't come back or didn't come back. Because Ja went to prison, too, for like 2 or 3 years because he got caught with that gun, too. You know what I'm saying? So, that played a part in it also, too.
We can't make excuses.
I'm not making no excuses. I'm telling you the truth.
Ja Rule got washed.
Hey, like I said, I disagree.
Ja Rule got washed.
Disagree.
Let's keep to these trades. I do think that the Lakers won for the long run. The Mavericks, but I still think that the Mavericks just got fleeced.
Because I think the Lakers got some picks too.
They should have opened it up. To everybody.
Bro,
this is gonna go to the highest bidder.
They didn't open it up because there's something personal involved. I want to know who Luka fucked over there.
He might have did something, man.
He did something.
Took somebody's beer. Ain't no telling what Luka
cost
did.
that man some bread and threw him to who they wanted him to go to.
But he good where he at though.
Definitely.
They didn't send him nowhere.
And that's the thing. That's the thing though. Like y'all get mad at him and ship him off, but you ship him to the Lakers. When the biggest franchises, nigga, he gonna be a super duper star.
Leatherface
and probably come back and beat y'all's ass and win a championship.
That's about to happen. He's going or in a playoff series.
LeBron looking, he can see that light at the end of the tunnel now.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
He was looking at AD like this. Oh, rubber ankle ass nigga.
Street clothes Davis. Man, this 50 Cent. Leatherface says 50 Cent is the Optimus Prime, Optimus Omega, Rodimus Supreme. Shit, let's go to the next big trade. Let's go Jimmy Butler going to the Golden State Warriors, man.
Yeah, man.
A guy who sits down, acts your ass, and gets rewarded $60 million a year.
Yeah, shit.
He know how to play the game right, though.
Yeah, he got a good agent. I'll tell you that. But Warriors ain't doing nothing. Make them a little better, but.
I mean, what does this speak upon Jimmy Butler, though?
We already talked about that, though. That's because we was talking about, what about Jimmy Butler over here at Denver? I mean, like, hell no.
I don't want him, but to still pull the shenanigans that he chooses to pull and is still able to get $61 million, and he's not even a top 20 player in the league.
Never thought he was.
I mean, I'm just like... He's finagled, and him and his agent have finagled and finessed this.
Now, that's what you call a hustler.
So I'm with you. I don't think it doesn't move the needle for me. As far as him being in Golden State, but we'll
De'Aaron
see.
Fox helps San Antonio get much better, but they still need a couple pieces and a bench.
They're young. They're young. They got
a couple guys over
two
there.
Pieces. They got the two main pieces. And they just got to build now. Popovich is a guy who's going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and
they're gonna need a bench.
And he's going to leave them with they're going to be real good. Great trade by San Antonio to pair Wembanyama with a young rising point guard like Fox. So the best is yet to come.
Spent 8 years over there at Sacramento. He's
been in the league 8 years.
I think so.
Shit.
Yeah, Fox been around for a minute.
Leatherface said prayers out to Greg Popovich.
Yeah, he had a stroke.
Oh, he had a stroke? Oh, well, prayers out.
I think he done pretty much recovered from that. But speaking of stroke, R.I.P. to Irv Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Dead at 54. My man died, I think, if I'm not mistaken, from complications of a stroke. News had it that he had a stroke a few months ago, a couple months back or so, and was having complications from that, stemming from his diabetes and not keeping his health up with that. That's why we urge y'all to, go get your physicals once a year. Stay on top of your health because, shit, you only get one life.
Yeah.
And, Irv was one of one. I'll say that.
Irv lived life to the fullest.
Yeah, he was something.
He lived life to the fullest, man. I ain't even
gonna
speak on my
condolences to his family, and my man will go down in hip hop history. You know what I'm saying, for being the head of Murder Inc. You know what I'm saying, bringing us Ja Rule, Ashanti.
Couldn't let Ashanti go for nothing, man.
No, man, his fucking.
I'm
not gonna speak ill.
He was still in his feelings, man.
You know what I'm saying? Nor, and I didn't. As much as I appreciate. So here's my thing with 50 Cent. I didn't like 50 Cent the rapper. I like 50 Cent the businessman and film producer, TV producer. I like what he's done in that lane. But and even the pettiness, like I understand the beef between 50 Cent and Murder Inc., namely Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying? Because if a nigga try to off me, or you know what I'm saying, or try to do, we get into it like that, all motherfucking bets is off. So I'm expecting anything and everything. So, but with that being said, I thought it was a little tacky. Take shots at the man after he gone.
Oh, 50 Cent, he trolling.
Oh man,
50 Cent trolling
first
right now?
He trolled him when they said he was in, because there was a news that came out a couple days ago said that Irv had another stroke and he was on life support. So 50 came out, trolled him like, oh man, Irv got him on life support. I wanted him to see my next 2 shows. Oh man, he said something like that. And then after he died, 50 dropped something on I think it was on X. He was like, yeah, smoking on Irv packs, and he showed him smoking on a hookah.
Oh man.
He was like, nah. I'm just playing. He was like, nah. God bless him, or something like that.
That dude 50's off the chain, man.
Yeah.
But
he's petty than a motherfucker.
Yeah, he might be the most petty famous person.
But like I said, if Irv and them, they supposedly shot at the ambulance when 50 got shot like 9 times. You know what I'm saying? And then Irv was tied in with Supreme and them down there. 50 had all that beef with Supreme and them, and they were ones I think supposedly had green lighted the hit on 50, and that's how he got shot that first time. So there was a lot of shit and a lot of ties in the middle of that.
That's New York, Queens business.
Yeah, right.
It happens everywhere.
I'm just saying.
It's a lot to do with it. But we already talked to Aaron Fox in San Antonio. What about Ingram to Toronto, man? To get back a couple bags of peanuts. You get Ingram in Toronto. You think he gonna stay there? Or
no. What? I mean, what's over in Toronto right now?
Drake.
Drake over there making light skinned niggas look bad. So no, I don't think he's gonna stay there. I'm wondering what the fuck going on with Zion.
I mean,
look like they ain't gonna give him up.
No, Zion, he's staying there. He ain't going nowhere, man. Maybe next year. You got Zach LaVine in that De'Aaron Fox. You got Zach LaVine who went to Sacramento. You got
Is DeRozan still over there?
Yeah, he's still there.
They might have. I mean, they lost their guard. Malik Monk's still over there.
He's still there.
And Sabonis.
Yep, Sabonis there.
Okay, they might still have a little something over there.
Scotty Barnes, Young lady who said Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes went somewhere, or is he in Sacramento, or did he go somewhere else? But I think Scotty Barnes got traded too. Young lady who says Zion leaving the Pelicans for nothing. He ain't leaving the Pelicans for nothing.
He like that food too much over there.
Yeah, man. Zion with a goatee, man. He was looking different the other day, man. Shouts out to Zion, though, man. He one of the most talented players I ever
I want to see my nigga do something, but I don't know that he needs a team.
He needs a good mentor, man. He needs somebody. He
needs
somebody.
A good nutritionist.
Definitely.
Some broccoli burgers.
Ricky Bobby says Nuggets missed out on everybody.
We all right.
Nuggets just didn't have no ammunition, man. They ain't had nothing to trade or do nothing.
We didn't have a lot of ammunition, and then the players that we could get was, trade for the same player.
Yeah, they'll be picking up Bruce Brown once his contract. So that's what we gonna do.
There'll be some things
we'll
that
be picking up Bruce
year.
Brown. So
we have a couple dollars.
We're going backwards. Bruce Brown ain't done nothing since he left here, man.
I don't think he was happy over here in Toronto. That's where he was at, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't know. Bruce Brown been on like 3-4 teams.
True.
He went to the Pacers. He went
trying to get that old thing back.
Man, we don't need that, man. It's time to turn around. Who you got as the biggest winner and loser of the trade deadline this year?
Biggest winner?
Yep.
I'm gonna say Dallas. Loser.
The Nuggets are only 1 of 14 that didn't trade nobody.
Yeah, but it wasn't really a bad thing. Like I said, it'd be like trading for the same player. What was on the table for us? So I'll say loser. Washington, I guess.
They want to be losers, though.
Yeah,
they want to be losers. Washington ain't probably won a game since they beat the Nuggets, probably about 12 games ago. Ricky Bobby said Nuggets missed out on everybody. Also says Bruce Brown is and was never that good. Everybody was on the table. What are you talking about? This is what he's asking you. What are you talking about? Everybody was on the table.
No, you talking about for Michael Porter?
Yeah,
because that's the only one we're gonna really trade, right?
It's the only one you're gonna get some value from.
And the players that was on the table, contract, some of them contract wise, some of them money, because some of them was a money issue. But what we needed for the Nuggets, there wasn't no.
What did the Nuggets need? There's a backup big man. That's what they need.
Who you talking about? I did talk about Ingram. I would have went for Ingram.
Yeah, 85 Toyota SR5 says Sacramento used the Nuggets picks to help them get Valanciunas. Who the Nuggets really wanted, Valanciunas. And Sacramento used the picks that we gave them for whoever the hell. I don't even know when we made a trade with Sacramento, but or it might be the Reggie Jackson picks to the Clippers, and Clippers and Sacramento made something. The NBA is funny with that, but yeah, we didn't get anybody, man. We got bad contracts with Zeke Naji and Dario Saric.
I didn't like that Dario Saric move because he just been taking up bench space. If you're gonna get the motherfucker, put him in, shit. Let him get a little run. But then you ain't been putting in DeAndre Jordan like you should. So
Johnny B. Troublesome says didn't have to trade MPJ. We needed beef. We needed to beef their bench. They was out there. People was out there. And we did need some bench play. We do need some bench players.
Yeah.
Bench players.
I agree, but I don't feel that bad that they didn't make no move.
Say the Nuggets are, Johnny B. Troublesome says the Nuggets are happy and satisfied with the one ship they got. And that's what it's looking like. Let's go pick these games tonight. You think the Nuggets are satisfied or?
No, I don't think so. I think it's some kind of lack of motivation.
Hey, if Luka can be traded, anything can be done. 85 Toyota 05 says it's hard to follow all these 4-team trade shits with some of the picks being 3 or 4 years out. I'm with you. Can't see him. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. What's up to the people on Facebook? I've been missing, man. Jamal Clemens said, peace, man. They're going to be the slowest offense in the league. I think they're talking about the Lakers. Darnell Jackson says the Nuggets lost because we didn't do anything. Lamont Hughes says, can't believe the Nuggets. Wait, yes, he can. Jamal Clemens says the NBA just fucking sucks, man.
Jamal, we've been talking about this a little bit, man. The NBA does not fucking suck. These kids is just too friendly, that's all. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of them are way more skilled than we were. We just have way more heart and way more talent and was not friends. We took the game serious, i.e. above the rim, movies like that. You know what I'm saying? The league. I mean, the season don't tend to speed up until about now.
Lamont Hughes says there's no excitement in Denver. Hell, the NBA.
Let me tell you something. My favorite time of the year is right about now. The Super Bowl week, all the way until the end of March. You get all the NBA teams start ramping up for they playoff spots, and then you got all the college teams getting ready for March Madness. You know what I'm saying? This is where you get your hardest basketball, because right after March, when you come out of March Madness, you running right into, you got a little bit left of the postseason. You run it right into the playoffs, NBA playoffs. And then this is, you know what I'm saying, a gauntlet from there.
Jamal Clemens says, man, you just saying suck in a nice way, bro. Let's get to the games tonight before we get to the second half, man. Let's get to the games. The games tonight,
What it do?
Tonight you got the Mavericks and the Celtics without AD.
The Mavericks and the Celtics without AD. I'm going to get out to the Celtics.
I'm gonna go with the Mavericks.
Why?
I just think Kyrie got something to prove against some guys, man. He might go for 50 tonight, man.
Shit. Listen, Porzingis is back too. I don't think so.
Celtics, they've been losing some weird ones there from time to time. They might lose this one.
They ain't gonna lose that one.
Rockets, tell us who y'all got too in the chat, man. Tell us who y'all got. I got the Mavericks. Stat Rich got the Celtics. We got the Rockets and the Timberwolves playing tonight, and they're all these two games already on.
That one's gonna be a good one. Jalen Green and Ant-Man going at it.
Ant-Man just went for 49 last night too.
I seen that. Fuck. I'm gonna take Minnesota. I think Julius Randle got something to prove on one of them little young boys.
Timberwolves, Rockets. I'm gonna go with your young boys.
Okay.
Minnesota, they've been faltering all season long. I'm gonna go with your young boys, the Houston Rockets, Jalen Green and them, man. I'm going with them, man. Houston Rockets,
I gotta go with Gang and them.
They on fire right now. 85 Toyota 5 says Above the Rim was one of the best movie soundtracks out there. Leatherface said Denver one of 4 teams that didn't make a trade. That's pathetic. Leatherface said he had Celtics in Minnesota. And 85 Toyota SR5 said Kyrie might be all but hurt about losing Luka. You know how he gets Celtics, and he picks the Rockets also.
Yeah.
What other game we got? Let's go to the next.
I know a place where we can go outside and have some fun.
Let's go. Magic versus Nuggets. It's on right now. I don't know the score, but
shit. Okay, so of course I'm going with my Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? But the Magic is one team I've been watching. They young, upcoming. They need maybe 1-2 more pieces. But Paulo Banchero and who was it? Franz and Moritz Wagner. Yeah, they got something over there.
Them 2 of your young boys.
And Greg Anthony's son over there. What's that kid's name?
Greg Anthony Jr.?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Cole Anthony.
Okay.
Cole Anthony.
With the hair. He got the hair.
Yeah.
Lamont Hughes asked a question, man. He said, "Let me ask y'all: do the players really need this much control? Because this is what happens. The NBA, this is what happens. The NBA has a transfer portal, and the NBA got a strong union, man. I got to stand for the play. I got to stand for the players doing their thing, man. Like,
I mean, I think the players should have some control, but I think motherfuckers forget that nigga, you been paid millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of are property to the team. That's always been. Say what?
You reciting $1 million slave book?
No, I'm not. I'm not reciting this $1 million slave book. But what I'm saying is, it's gonna be hard to maintain that kind of control in that kind of environment with that kind of setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the person, even if it was me, you know what I'm saying, and I'm paying my players, 50 million, 100 million, and every time I can construct something I want to do, y'all go behind my back and go around it or something like that. I'm gonna get frustrated about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I just got you $50 million. Nigga, just run the play real quick. Let's see if it worked. You know what I'm saying?
My thing with the NBA, it's all about the money, right? It's all about the money. It's all about the guaranteed contracts.
Yeah.
So if you somehow try to stop those guaranteed contracts, then the players or the ownership can gain a little bit more control back, similar to the NFL.
More like incentives.
Yeah, I mean,
in the contract.
Just don't give them that 100. Don't when you sign 6 for 1.
That's what they do in the NFL. You know.
Yeah, they
you sign for 100, but shit, that other 50 is contingent on how many touchdowns you throw.
I mean, it ain't really all incentive. It's just like in the NFL. It's like, okay, you might get a $200 million contract, but only $50 million is guaranteed. And then they front load it, and then so on the back end of your contract, they find a way to finagle and get you up out of there. So
yeah,
I mean,
but you still
But they keep the control.
That's still how it's written up in the contract, though. It's like in incentives or something like that.
No, you always got incentives. To do this, to do that.
Yeah.
But let me get to the people. 85 Toyota SR5 picked the Nuggets. For reason Leg is on fleek says some control, not LeBron type of control. Yodelay who says property is a fucked up term. That's not true. Yodelay also says how much are athletes gonna make? More than doctors and teachers. Shaking my head.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people ain't looking at it like, you should just have total control over the situation. You being paid $100 million 3-4 times during your career. You might get that much. You know what I'm saying? So some people's gonna feel like, hey, you could do some of that. You know what I'm
saying? Uncle Vicious one says, tell what the NBA makes a year. He said he's cool with the players getting the money. NBA,
I don't have no problem with the players getting the money. I'm just saying, with the money comes, there's gonna be stipulations. Like, you're not gonna have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, NBA though, they getting it. They get it. They controlling where they want to go. They doing whatever. If they want to,
but there's still a sacrifice because they could be signing for even bigger contracts if they took longer years on the. They do this short 2-3 years.
But that's the only way to control them.
I know.
That's the only way to control them is with the shorter contracts.
But they take a hit on money doing that.
But that's the owners. They're creating these short contracts because they know after 2-3 years these NBA players get to acting a goddamn fool. I signed you 10 years.
Whoever's doing it, there's a disadvantage there.
To who?
Depends on what side you're looking at it from. To the player, it's a disadvantage to the player.
Well, I'm not giving you 10 years, 700 million. I'm not giving you, in Jimmy Butler's case, I'm not giving you 10 years, 600 million.
Nobody, I ain't giving Jimmy Butler 6 months, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get to these last games before we go to the second half. Kings Trailblazers.
They just got. Is Levine gonna play
He
tonight?
probably playing. I think he played last game.
DeRozan, Trailblazers been playing kind of good. I'll take my chances with the Kings.
I'm gonna go with Chauncey Billups and the Trailblazers. Man, got to go with their hometown. Shouts out to JB Bickerstaff. He got his team playing pretty good this year too. Another Colorado player, another coach with Colorado ties. So I always got to represent all the Colorado people. Warriors and the Lakers. I don't know who's playing there. Nobody's probably not passed the physical yet. I know Jimmy ain't passed the physical. Lucas hurt still.
Let's go Lakers.
Go with the Lakers. Lakers been hot. LeBron been on a little run right now, so I'll go with the Lakers with you on that one too. Pacers at the Clippers.
I'm gonna take the Pacers. The Pacers been a little hot.
Oh yeah, the Pacers have been hot. I'm gonna go with the Pacers also. But I think they lost the other day, and just like I told you, Halliburton earlier is overrated. He went a game, last game didn't score a point. Man, look, they said Bronny scored more than him. We about to hit the second half, and like we always do about this time, man, like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it again. We about to talk NFL Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And in the
And
mind
why
of
these
Statbridge.
goddamn Chiefs keep winning?
Shit, man, it's the second half, man. Time to do the math. Separate the winners from the losers, the beggars and the choosers. Game point, man. We back. Let's go. Let me get to these last comments, and then let's hop into this NFL, man. Get the people up out of here.
Let's do it.
And this was talking about our last comments. Yodi Lay, who picked the Kings. Chauncey Billups needs to be fired.
Whoa, there will be no Chauncey Billups slander in this.
No hate on.
Who was that?
That's Yoda Lady.
Nah.
Uncle Vicious one says, "What about Ingram with the Raptors?" We spoke about it. I think he's gonna be gone. I don't think he's
gonna stay there. I mean, who's over there? That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna stay for the rest of the year. He's probably gonna force him to sign that max.
Quick bag, and then he's out.
Be like, man, I don't like it here.
Hopefully, we pick him up.
We might.
You hear that, Denver?
Johnny B. Troublesome says Bickerstaff is a damn good coach.
Yes, he is.
I
Over
am
there in
with
Cleveland,
that.
right?
Nah, he ain't in Cleveland no more. Where Bickerstaff is, I think he's in Detroit. I believe he's in Detroit right now. Yeah, they got him out. They got him out of there, man. Too early in Cleveland, man. They did JB wrong. They said he run a tight ship. They said JB run a tight ship. He ain't playing.
And they're hitting niggas with a stick.
Yeah, he doing something over there. Man, let's go to this NFL. We got the Saints still don't officially have a coach, but I think they're getting Kellen Moore, the Eagles offensive coordinator. I think he's gonna get that job.
Yeah.
Think that's a good hire.
It's a fresh blank sheet of paper. I mean, put that team together from bottom up in your vision. Kellen Moore, I think, yeah, I think he's a decent hire.
We definitely gonna see. I'm pretty sure here with the Broncos we'll be getting a couple more Saints players. It looks like that's all Sean Payton likes to go get is ex-Saints. But we'll see a little bit more. I mean, get the good ones at least. Get a Kamara or something.
Yeah, for real. One of them backs.
Yeah.
One of them big backs.
Shit, let's talk about it, man. We got the Super Bowl coming up. We kind of touched on it last week. We got the Eagles and the Chiefs. I believe second time in 3 years. You got these two teams battling.
I got my money on the Chiefs. I ain't even gonna play around with this shit.
What's your keys to victory then? What's your keys for the Eagles to win if they
Patrick Mahomes and the referees.
I mean, I hear that. What's your keys for the Eagles to win if they
stop the run, force, get pressure on Mahomes, stop the run. Saquon Barkley, they give him a heavy dose of him, and probably run like a screen offense.
So I mean, you're talking about the Eagles. You're talking about the Eagles right now, who have the number one overall total defense. They have the number one overall scoring defense, which means you're a good defense. Been a don't break type defense probably. Think they're underrated. I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people think.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like, they ain't just going to go in there and bully them, you know what I'm saying? I think the Eagles is going to do their thing, but I think it's going to, when it come down to the wire, I think KC going to pull it out.
If it is a close game, I mean, if it's a blowout, who you think would be doing the blowing out?
Philly.
And I'm with that too. And the reason why I mean, if it would happen to be a blowout, which I don't think it'd be a blowout, I think the Philly has the better team. I think they have all the players. I mean, they have the players that are notable, especially on offense.
Yeah.
You got Brown, you got Smith, you got Barkley, you got Hurts, and you got Goddard. And I think that Goddard is going to be the key to the game because the Kansas City Chiefs have given up the most yards to tight end this year. So I think he's going to be the X factor for the Eagles if they should win.
I can agree with that a little bit. I still think that Saquon Barkley, depends on how successful he is, because that's going to put a lot of pressure on Kansas City's run defense, and they haven't been decent at the run defense this year.
And also just to tag on what you're saying, like Saquon Barkley running the ball, and if he doesn't go for those humongous 75, 85 yards, but he keeps it consistent, that keeps the ball out of Mahomes' hands for longer.
All day.
So, I think, me personally, I'm going with the Eagles. and it's not because I dislike the Chiefs. I think it was a close game last time they played in the Super Bowl, and I just think the Eagles have a little bit more. They got Carter on that defensive line. I think the Eagles got the recipe to beat them.
I hope so. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing, if Kansas City wins, all right, 3-peat. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? But I would like for the Eagles to
win. If the Chief, who's gonna be the X factor? Somebody who you wouldn't think that would be. And see, anybody can be an X factor with them though, because you got Kelsey, you got Mahomes. Anybody else, like you got Worthy, you got Hopkins, you got Hollywood Brown, you got a few players out there, a few different players out there. That backup tight end they got is pretty nice.
Yeah, they got some weapons.
I think that for me, I think the X factor. I mean, if the Chiefs take control and win this game, I think that X factor would be I go Worthy. I think he can open up the top on him.
I was going to lean a little bit towards Pacheco.
Okay. All right. I didn't say anything about Pacheco or Hunt. But two good players. Let's get to the comments, man. 85 Toyota SR5 says it won't be a blowout. Fly birds fly this week. Kansas City Queefs. Johnny B. Troublesome says Spagnola will win the Super Bowl and be the MVP. Spags is the X factor. He says Spags for the Chiefs is the X factor. Ricky Bobby says Philly wins. X factor is for the fact they are too fast and too black. Yoda Lehu says, "Add Ricky. That's a racist comment."
Yeah.
85 Toyota SR5 says Devontae Smith is the X factor.
Yeah, Devontae Smith is definitely an X factor. That fucking Eagles defense is an X factor.
Yeah, like I say, man. Shouts out to my boy Chris Bodie. He on here, man. He used to host a show. He's an Eagles fan. I'm surprised he didn't say anything. He's a big time Eagles fan. Darnell Jackson says Eagles front four bring pressure so they can't handle the pass.
Darnell, remember this is the Eagles and not the Ravens. I know who you are, nigga. That's my dude. Shout out Darnell Jackson.
Yeah, sorry, he a deep block, man. We was on Dahlia block together.
You know what I'm saying?
He is a Ravens fan. He probably could just be a Chiefs hater too, like me, but I'm not.
A lot of them these days.
But I'm not going with the Eagles simply for the fact that that it's the Chiefs, man. I just think the Eagles got the better team. It's hard to say. I mean, it's hard to.
I agree with you. I think the Eagles do our structure is better than Kansas City. Kansas City just got that. They battle tested.
If it's close,
they got that grit.
I mean, and it's like can't nobody overcome. Like Josh Allen had the perfect thing to go down there last 2 minutes and beat him, and he didn't. Nobody has done it this year. Like they've won a multitude of close games. People say the refs are on their side. Seen a lot of questionable calls. I'm not gonna lie, but
for the most part, they playing football.
Yeah, man.
I know what you're saying.
But I'm going with the Yodi Lake, who says coaching will beat the players. Chiefs over Eagles. And I mean, if you go coaching, you gotta go Andy Reid. He's getting into the Bill Belichick realm of who's the best coach of all time for coaches. He did it with the Eagles. They were very successful, just couldn't win the chip.
Mm-hmm.
And once he got that great quarterback with Patrick Mahomes, he ain't losing no chips.
I mean, shit. They rolled out in the sunset.
Man. Shit, man. In the mind of that rich. before we get up out of here, man?
Let's see.
There's a lot of stuff going on too.
Whole lot of shit going on, man. You know, so a couple of things. Ties in with the political bites again. And I'm gonna keep branching off and giving y'all little bits of information on what's going on in case you're not tapped in with the news or whatever. But our president and his associates are running fucking wild, basically, and trying to take our basic civil rights and doing some damage to the economy. So things that I was thinking about was to pay attention to what's going on, because if I didn't say it before, I'm gonna say it now. There's gonna be pockets and loopholes for us to get some money and advance in some areas, because as smart as they are greedy, and greed breeds arrogance, and arrogance breeds mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So don't be worried as much as, you know, shit do sound a little dark and things is going to be a little bit fucked up for a while, but, you know, our people, we know how to get through this.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We survivors. It's in our DNA.
Got a question before we get up out of here.
Yeah.
Of another football question. Yoda Leho says, if Mahomes wins, is he the GOAT? 5 bowls, 4 wins in 7 years.
No. He's got a ways to go before he can claim that, and he'd have to sit down with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
I'm gonna give him the GOAT.
I ain't giving him the GOAT yet.
I'm gonna give him the GOAT.
What records does he hold? Yeah,
he probably don't hold no records.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't giving him the GOAT yet.
But
that puts him puts him right here
in that short period of time. Like he has
let him finish first.
He has the greatest start to a career in
let
history.
Him finish first.
It's already a Hall of Fame career.
Have that conversation, man, when he gets closer to the end of his career.
Is he not? Does he not have a Hall of Fame career already? If he didn't play another down?
Yeah, he does. You know what I'm saying? But no, not to go yet. I did want to say too, before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying? I got my my movie talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start letting y'all know what's really cracking out there on the movies, and you know, movies to watch, movies not to watch, movies that suck, movies that don't suck, new shit that's coming out, gangster shit, non-gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? So right now, they got this movie Wolfman, horror movie. I think that's showing on Prime, and it's at the theaters. But that shit look real good, you know what I'm saying? A whole other take on the Wolfman. Y'all already know how that story go. You know what I'm saying? Did a Thieves 2. You know what I'm saying? For all my street niggas, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see some fast action and hustling. You know what I'm saying? That's probably more y'all speed. You know what I'm saying? And then there's another horror movie coming out with your boy Michael B. Jordan called Sinners. That shit look like it's gonna be gangster because it takes place back in, I think, like the 1920s, 1930s or something like that. And I don't want to give it away, but it's a vampire movie from what the previews show. And last but not least, Jurassic Park got some new shit dropping. You know what I'm saying? Seen the previews for that. Check the trailer out on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, that looks pretty good too. I think Scarlett Johansson's in there and somebody else. But coming down the pipeline, I think they doing a remake for the Highlander. There's also the new Marvel movie, Captain America, Brave the World. That looks pretty good, you know what I'm saying? If you got some kids or whatever, they into that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Take them to go see it, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I hope Michael B. Jordan vampire movie is better than Snoop's vampire movie.
You know Snoop was bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying?
85 Toyota.
There ain't been no Snoop talk for a while. Snoop in the doghouse.
Oh, yeah, he is. 85 Toyota SR5 says Altitude is back on Comcast. That's a fact. Yoda Leahy says, what? You're crazy. Peyton Manning, he's not even in the conversation as great as ever. he has some greatest ever qualities though.
That's what I'm talking about.
Leatherface, greatest Hall of Fame career ever in all sports. This agrees. It says Wolfman is dope, and Leatherface says Debbie Does Dallas 2025 should be a good one as well. And with that, Game Point, we out. Episode 12, season 8. My man Stab Rich in the house.
You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, hit the button, super stickers, stars, you know what I'm saying? All that. And we'll see you next week.
We out. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and do it all again.